Ebony.
And it's Denise.
And we have Lucas.
Say yay!
Yay! Lucas is definitely a very happy, smiley baby.
He's our little jokester as well.
Yes, he is our little jokester. All right, so as you can tell by this video, we are finally going to be opening up to you guys about something that we've kept literally a secret, about something with Lucas. And first, we will just go into what it is, why we kept it, and where we're at right now with it. So I'm gonna do the what is it, and you're gonna do the why we kept it.
Okay.
From everybody. So I have to pull out my phone because I don't want to get this wrong. So pretty much what we've been keeping a secret from you guys is something that Lucas was diagnosed with literally those first 4 days he was born in the hospital. Lucas was born with ventricular septal defect, also known as VSD. So this has to do with the heart. So I'm going to read it directly straight from heart.org. What is VSD? VSD is a hole in the wall separating the two lower chambers of the heart. In normal development, the wall between the chambers closes before the fetus is born, so that by birth, oxygen-rich blood is kept from mixing with the oxygen-poor blood. When the hole does not close, which his hole did not close, it may cause higher pressure in the heart or reduce oxygen to his body. What causes it? In most children, the cause isn't known. So this has nothing to do with the donor. This is not something genetics. This is completely separate and apart. This is just something that naturally arose, but there is no true reason as to why he has VSD. To put it in simpler terms, there are holes that are normal holes. Let him explain. He's going to tell you. Tell him what VSD is, baby. Tell him what VSD is. The brush is to keep him calm. So He loves brushes. So, to put it in simple terms, Lucas was born with a hole in his heart, and that hole should technically not be there. When you are inside the womb, your hole is open, but by the time you're born, it's supposed to be closed. His was still open. Now, sometimes this happens, and that's why you hear like heart murmurs and so forth, but the hole is really small, and it's located in a different spot that's not concerning. His hole was located in a spot that is very concerning when he was born. Literally, I think by day 2, day 3, they had the pediatric cardiologist in the room with us. And literally, as he's talking to us, we're like staring at him with a blank face because it sounded very, very serious then. So why it was very scary, the doctor had explained to us the worst possible scenario, I guess to just prepare us just in case. Which is, if the opening is large, which his was pretty large, the child may breathe faster and harder than normal. Infants may have trouble feeding and growing at a normal rate. Symptoms may not occur until several weeks after birth. High pressure may occur. Over time, this may cause permanent damage to the lung and blood vessels. So he literally had explained all of this to us and even said if the hole is not closing, that he may even be a candidate for surgery. That by the time he turns 1, if they feel as though the hole is not closing, they will probably do a surgery on him to close the hole for him versus it closing naturally on its own. Of course, you have to imagine we were extremely scared, extremely nervous.
Especially when they mentioned the word surgery.
Like who wants their child to go through heart surgery? And God bless any family who has to go through this. Like it's pretty scary. So I think you guys can naturally understand why we kept it from you, but that's
basically the main reason. We wasn't sure what the outcome of all of this was gonna be, whether or not he was heading in a good direction or, in a bad direction. So we wasn't sure.
We don't want to create worry or sympathy or scare. And as you know, people's health are extremely confidential just in the healthcare system. So we tend to keep things in mind about our children, but then at the same point, we hope to help others when we do share these things. So
exactly, like for instance, Olivia's medical condition, we share that because
we took a long time.
But we did take a long time because we first had to understand the condition ourselves, because it's a lot to understand and a lot to explain to you guys. So but we eventually shared that because we felt like that's something that would be really helpful to people who are going through stuff like that.
We needed to understand what was going on before we could share. Like, we would have just shared straight crying and being afraid, and that's no good. That's no help to anybody. So we just wanted to make sure we understood. However, he's been going to the cardiologist every 3 months.
Yeah, now it's every 6 months.
Now it's every 6 months.
It was every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's every 6 months, just to see if it's continuing. So currently it's closing.
On its own!
So it's good. He's heading in a great direction. But
yay! You're all closing. I love this kid. Oh, I love you.
So currently it is closing, so he's heading in the right direction.
Even with him having VSD, he is still extremely healthy. He's very normal. All of his updates that we've shared with you have been true and very factual. It hasn't affected him in any way that would lead to a great concern, such as surgery, such as a heart transplant or anything like that. He is on no medications for VSD. And like we said, the hole is getting smaller, but it's still there, hence why he has to continue also going until they feel as though it's a non-existent problem.
Yeah.
Again, both the VSD and what Olivia's medical condition, which is panhypopituitarism, has nothing to do with the donor. No. Don't want to see no comments like, why did y'all choose the same donor, knowing that there's a condition. None of these.
Yeah, it's not a hereditary condition. I also had a heart murmur as a young child. It currently closed, so I don't have the heart murmur anymore, but I had it for a long time, to my teen years. He also, because of the concern, he's gotten like his thyroid checked, and he's had multiple blood work drawn just to make sure that he's okay in other aspects of his body. And his head proportion, of course, he's over the charts, but he is completely a normal kid. So I had a big head when I was his age too. So
I have a big head. I still got a big head.
I still have a big head too.
Let's be real. I just say it's because we're just so smart. We're just such intelligent people on this earth. So yeah, that's pretty much what we've kept as a secret about Lucas's health condition. If there's anybody out there that knows about VSD or their child had VSD, please feel free to share down below you guys' success story and outcome. And yeah, I think that this is not what I whispered in Denise's ear in the last video.
No.
If anybody was wondering.
Lucas, you have anything to say?
What do you have to say, Papa? What else?
Anything else?
Yeah. And what else?
Tell them you're going to make a video and you're going to talk about all your thoughts.
And say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. He doesn't want to say it.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for always being like literally the best support and the best village of our family. As you can see, it is definitely time. All right, you guys. It is Team 2 Moms. 1, 2, 3. Peace. No, the way Olivia does it. Peace.
No.